What's up, everybody? Aloha. Again, this is Mel Raposo. This is becoming a common thing after governor's press conferences. Just going to hang on for a little bit. Make sure we get a bunch of... I want this thing to go viral so bad. I want this to go viral. Not for any other reason, but to keep the people informed about what just happened today. It's kind of... I don't know why I'm even surprised. I don't, and the best thing you could do right now is go ahead and hit that share button, man. Let's get this thing viral. I don't even know where to start, but let's give it a minute so I catch my breath. I probably should go get a drink, a non-alcoholic drink, of course. I don't know how many of you watched the Senate COVID committee hearing this morning, and then just recently, a few minutes ago, the governor's press conference. But yeah, share this. We get about a minute or so. In fact, I'm gonna get my drink right now. No worry. Diet Pepsi. If you did watch it, I'm actually watching my computer screen at the same time. So if you did watch the governor's press conference, let me know what you think or thought about that huge dog and pony show. Go ahead and put it in the comments. I really want to see your thoughts. I could be so off base. Again, guys, this is a Diet Pepsi, all right? Go ahead and share this thing. I could probably use a shot right now, but no thank you. But maybe one day, Michael, maybe one day. Yeah, I stopped drinking a long time ago. Very rarely now do I have a beer or two, but I think we all deserve a beer. But anyway, go ahead and hit that share button. Let's get this thing viral as it can be. Where do I start? First of all, thanks for jumping on. I know a lot of you guys are at work or whatever, and the last thing you want to do is hear from Mel Raposo. But I'm afraid that the media is going to distort today's hearings. I think they're going to leave out a lot of things, but I'm going to call it as I saw it. And if you saw it, if you watched it, and if you believe that I'm off base, go ahead and put it in the comments, man. I'm a big boy. Yes, Michael, I got you, buddy. Seriously, if you think I'm off base, go ahead and put it in the comments, man. If you think I'm wrong or if you disagree, I can handle it. I can handle it. But this is exactly how I saw it today. That's what today is going to be about. It's going to be how I saw it today. And then, by the way, tonight we have Dr. Jerome Kim, Director General of the International Vaccine Institute in South Korea. He will be with us as our guest tonight at 7 o'clock on this same channel. So it'll be on YouTube as well and Twitter. So if you can tonight, 7 o'clock, please do not miss it. Do not miss it. So, Gene, feel that the economy and tourism matter much more. Well, if there was any doubt, that was cleared up today. It was made crystal clear today that our leadership in the state of Hawaii right now is more concerned about the economy than people's lives. I don't know where else or how else you could take away anything from that press conference. Anyway, it started this morning with the Senate COVID committee meeting or hearing where they had the people from, I think it's HIPAM, the UH study group led by Dr. Shiba. She put out the facts, man. She put out the documents. She put out the numbers. She put out the trends. They have been on target from day one. They have been informing our leadership for months about what was to come. They have been informing the Department of Health. They have been informing the governor's office, and it went ignored. Among other things, it went ignored. So I want to thank Senators De La Cruz, Mercado Kim, Kidani, Favela, and also Dr. Libby Char, who, in my opinion, as much criticism that we have been giving her, she was honest today, and she was painfully honest. And I just wonder if she's going to have her job, because what she said, and I'll go over that in a minute, what she said was horrific. And of course, Ige discounted that in the press conference. But anyway, the Senate Hearing Committee, like I said, HIPAM did the trends. They put out the numbers. And it's scary. It is. I mean, we for those of you that follow us on our show, you were not surprised with the numbers, because we've been seeing that now. We've had those people on our show. We've had the experts on our show. We've had the trends explained on our show. So this should be of no surprise to anybody that watches our show. It should be of no surprise to the governor or even to the Senate committee. I was kind of surprised that they seemed shocked, but apparently there's a communication gap between the numbers, the people that's putting these numbers together, and the legislature. They also had the Attorney General on. Attorney General was on, basically telling everybody how good a job they're doing, and asked the specific question, do you have dedicated investigators to COVID? And she said, yeah. And they asked how many. Oh, I cannot answer that. I really don't know. We have 40 or 50 investigators. But how many do you have a dedicated crew? Yeah, we're all dedicated. No, but do you have a dedicated crew to just COVID? Long and short of it is that she doesn't. It's additional duties. Even though they got money, according to the Senate committee, they got COVID money to build up that unit. Incredible. And then they had Dr. Char. And Dr. Char sat there trying her best not to discredit the administration. But I think it got to a point where she just gave up and going back to the Attorney General, she sat there and disputed Senator De La Cruz's question about allowing the state to require testing for travelers. Even after he read the CDC language from the CDC website saying vaccinated travelers do not need to test unless it is a requirement of the state or the counties or the territories. He read it verbatim, and she still said, I don't think that's what it says. She's the Attorney General, people. This question has been floating around for months. And in fact, she said, I got to go back and read that. No, Donovan did a great job. Senator De La Cruz did a great job reading it for her. There's no other way to interpret that other than if you're just being ignorant and you're being defiant. And that's what she was. Yes, she's the Attorney General, but my God, you have a duty to uphold the law, and CDC makes it very clear, very, very, very clear, that the states have the right to implement testing, quarantine, stay-at-home orders. All of that is in the state's hands. And she questioned Senator De La Cruz, even after he read the quotes from the website. Incredible. And then Dr. Char came up. And Dr. Char, you guys got to watch it, but the key part of it was when Donovan, when they started to press her about her authority as the director of health. He even read the statute that clearly says it is the director of the Department of Health that has the authority to implement all of these safety measures during a pandemic. It's clear. And she said, well, I got to go back and check with the Attorney General. No. See, that's why you're the director of the Department of Health. It's a very powerful position. Anyway, they questioned her about recommendations and, why didn't she step in earlier when we knew this was happening? After seeing the HIPAM trends, the numbers, they asked her, why didn't she make recommendations early on so we didn't get to this point? And she said, she has always advocated for stricter restrictions. But the policymakers, which is the governor and the lieutenant governor, chose to ignore them. Right on camera, live and in color. So the governor, after getting these recommendations from the director of health, chose to ignore it and in fact go on his merry way. And he was asked about that specific question from one of the reporters at the press conference. I'll get into that in a minute. It was incredible. So this is the scenario from the Senate committee meeting. The Department of Health has been advocating stricter restrictions. And Diane, you say Dr. Char's hands are tied. They are not tied. She has the authority by the statute. She has some major authority during a pandemic or during any health crisis. Now, they told her, they clipped her wings, they shut her up, but that doesn't mean she cannot. She has chosen not to, probably because she wants her job. But the fact is that we are right now at a crisis that is going to, we're going to go to hell real soon. And that was made clear today by all of the doctors, all the medical experts, including Dr. Char. And the governor sits back and says that, we're going to ask our people to behave. I don't get it. That Senate committee hearing, I want to see what the follow-up will be. I'll definitely have discussions with Senator De La Cruz and the others, or what happens next. So, okay, so we got a dose of reality today. So now what happens next? I'll get to my suggestion after we talk about the press conference. But the fact is, and it was proven today, and it was acknowledged today, that we knew. The governor knew. The lieutenant governor knew. They all knew. And even giving them the benefit of the doubt, if they haven't heard from our medical community, our doctors, our nurses, all of our staffers, if they haven't heard the pleas for help, then something is definitely wrong. They have chosen to ignore reality and focus on the economy. Don't get me wrong. I care about our economy, but I also care about those people that are sick and those people that are dying and those people and the families of those that died. I care about them. I'll be honest, more than I do about the economy, because we can supplement the economy with money. We've just put a brand new football field in a UH football complex. Like, really? There's a lot of things that we can do. But please do not tell me money is a problem or the issue. Don't. That, to me, is an insult. When you put money before lives, that's an insult. That's irresponsible. And that should be, people should be held accountable for that. And that's why I'm doing this video. I want everybody to know. So hit that share button. I want everybody to hear what really happened today. Not the media's account that you're going to see tonight on the news. I want you guys to know exactly what happened today and exactly what was exposed today. And out of the Senate committee meeting, we know one thing. We know one thing, that Dr. Char advocated for stricter restrictions for a while now, and it went ignored. Hilton Rathel, yeah, he was awesome too. I couldn't remember his name. Thanks, Susan. I totally drew a blank. Hilton from the, I guess it's the Hawaii Hospital or Hawaii Healthcare, whatever. The guy with the accent. He was amazing today. He painted the picture. So that was what I got out of the Senate committee hearing. Was first of all, the Attorney General was, I think, out of line by questioning Senator De La Cruz after he read straight from the CDC website and said that she didn't think that's what it said. Well, he read it from the website, so I think it's exactly what it was said. So that was the first thing. And then the second thing I got out of that was, Healthcare Association of Hawaii. Thanks, Susan. Thank you. And the second thing, which is the more troubling part, was about the Dr. Libby Char saying that she had been, her and that other guy's name, I'm sorry, what was his name again? Hilton. She and Hilton and many others have been advocating for stricter restrictions for a while, so we wouldn't get, but we are at that point. Okay, So much for the Senate committee meeting. Now we'll go into the press conference. That was the biggest crock of shit I've ever seen. I shouldn't say ever seen, but it ranks up there in the top three. It ranks up there in the top three. It was a dog and pony show, scripted as if it was a play that you went to go watch in a theater. Everyone had their roles. Everyone had their speeches. It was like clockwork. We had the governor, then we had the mayor and their police chief or assistant chief, whatever, and went right down the line. And then we had that lady from Queens, Dr. Green. But they were all wanted to paint the picture of that they're all together. We're one team. Well, that is true. Now, I probably would not want to be part of that team if I was any one of the mayors. I definitely wouldn't want to be on that team, because that team, that discussions today made a few things very clear to me. And in fact, the governor even acknowledged it. Number one, it is clear that this state, our leaders, have put money and the business community in front of human life. That was clear. If you didn't watch it, go watch it. If you think I'm wrong, please tell me in the comments. Please tell me in the comments. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I misread it, but I don't think so. I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but I'm not the dumbest one either. I can read and I can comprehend. And what I saw today was a very clear statement that this state is not going to put lives in front of the economy. They're not. They won't. They're not going to do it. They heard from the medical personnel. They wanted to hear from they heard from the medical community that we are very close to get to a point where we're not going to be able to offer standard care to patients, whether COVID or not. Whether COVID or not. Heart attacks, car accidents, strokes, accidents, injuries, sickness. We are this close from getting to the point where standard care will not be able to be offered. I heard that from several people today. We also heard from HIPAM earlier that this trend is not stopping. The other thing, what I didn't hear today in the press conference, even though I sent in how many questions asking the media to please ask about travel, tourism, luau's, all these visitor activities, no mention. There's no specific mention about that. It was all about, they had the mayors come on and said, we all got to behave. And then we had the police people come on and said, if you don't behave, we're going to give you tickets. That's what we heard. That's what I heard. That's what I heard. That this next 3 days are going to determine what happens next. Listen, people, if you know anything about this virus, if you have been paying even a little bit attention to what's been going on, you know for a fact, number one, we will not see the benefits of vaccinations for another 6 weeks. That's how long it takes for the vaccines to get to work. Number two, the cases or the congregations today, we're not going to see the impacts of that for another 2 weeks. So they have put everything in this 3-day weekend. Everything in this 3-day. This 3 days is going to solve the COVID crisis, is what I heard today. I don't get it. They know that's not true. They know that's not true. It'll create a little dent in you'll see a little dip. You'll see a little dip. But nothing else is stopping. Everything else is wide open. They're asking people. It was pathetic. It was truly, truly pathetic, only because the medical personnel have made it clear that we are in danger. We heard from Hilton. We heard from Dr. Green, not Josh Green, the real Dr. Green. We heard her say that the staffers are exhausted. They're quitting. They're retiring. They don't have people. These guys are burning the candles on both ends, and it's not because they're partying on weekends and come back to work. It's because they're working on weekends and working on weekdays. They're tending to sick and dying patients, and they're begging for our help. And we sit back and we say, we took a look at the consequence. You know, we spent a lot of time getting people back to work, and you know, we got to make sure we don't want to hurt the businesses. Who the hell? Listen, guys, go tell that to one of the family members of someone that just died, or that someone that's hanging on for dear life on a ventilator in an ER or in a hospital. I cannot even believe that was said. Even if that's how you felt, Governor, you should have never said that. Show the people that you at least care about the people that are sick and dying. Yeah, you made it clear today. You made it very, very clear today. You don't care. And you're not going to do anything to make it better, except ask the people to behave. And ask your police departments, who's already stretched, by the way, to go out and go give tickets, $250 tickets. I pray for our healthcare workers every single day, every single night. You know, in a hurricane, I was a cop. And I worked beyond my limits. All the cops did, all the first responders did. You do it because you have to. You get the adrenaline, you do it. The hurricane ended. We had an opportunity to rest. These people don't, because there's no end in sight. What the hell do they not see that? They do not see that. We're just gonna freaking work them to the bone. If they quit, they quit. We'll bring in temporary travel nurses. Come on, man. You have shown no compassion for the people that are sick and are dying and all the families that belong to those people. You have shown no compassion to the nurses and the doctors and all the healthcare workers. The only compassion you showed today was to the business community. And I'm sure they're going to reward you well. All you people running for office, you guys all going to get rewarded well. But the byproduct is people going to get sick, people are going to get to ICUs, and people are going to die. How can you sleep at night? I don't know. I honestly do not know. I listened to that today, and I was hoping, because they built it up like we were going to get all these new restrictions. Oh, yeah, the governor's going to be making, in fact, I think the attorney general said, oh, yeah, the governor at 1:30 today is going to make a press conference, and I'm sure he's going to list all the new restrictions. Oh, well, there was no new restrictions. It was a plea for people to behave, and if not, you might get a ticket. Well, our nurses are busting their asses in hospitals around the state trying to keep our friends and our families alive. Wow. Wow. Are you for real? I would encourage you guys to watch the Senate hearing this morning. It's on YouTube. You can go to the Senate. Just Google, or when you get to YouTube, go search for the Hawaii State Senate. They have their own page. It's on there. I'm going to try to get it on my page as well. Actually, it is on my page. If you go to my page, you can watch it. I'll go download the video and put it on my page. And then watch the press conference, guys, if you haven't already. Watch the press conference, because I tell you, it's going to blow the socks right off your feet. But at least we know one thing. At least we know one thing. At least we know where our leadership stands. There's no more guessing. It was clear today. It was made clear today in both the Senate hearing when Dr. Libby Char, who I have utmost respect for, now I understand, she has to, I would not. I mean, I would not be the director of health for long, because they would have fired me a long time ago. But they should have heeded her recommendations months ago when we knew Delta was on its way. Everyone, all of the experts knew what was going to happen. So we know that part. We know that the governor ignored the health director's recommendations because he wanted to protect business. And clear out of his mouth in his own press conference, he made it very clear. So there's no doubt now. It's very clear that he has to keep the business running. He has to keep the businesses running at the expense of our local residents, our kupuna, young ones. This virus is not, it's everybody. Young and old are dying. And, I feel for every single one of them. I feel, I don't want to get emotional, but I think about our healthcare workers. I think about them finding out what was said today. Imagine for a moment, right? You're a healthcare worker. You've watched so many people die alone, no family around. And you go home tonight after a long day of work and you disinfect yourself. You get home and you're trying to just relax and you're going to find out whether you watch the news or you watch these meetings or conferences and you find out that the governor don't give a shit and that he's going to continue on what he's doing because he doesn't want to affect business. How do you think you're going to feel? That's like a slap in the face. I'm not going to stand up for that, guys. I tell you right now, I know I'm going to get a lot of shit for this video, but I don't care. This is the time, and I told you I was going to get to my suggestions at the end. I am hoping, I don't think it'll ever happen. But honestly, if I was in the legislature right now, I would be calling for Ige's resignation after today's performance and the lieutenant governor. I would be calling for both of their resignations today. It's too late to do an impeachment process because the term is about to end. It just wouldn't make no sense. But I would stand up, even if I was one of the only one. I would stand up today and say, Governor Ige, your comments, your disrespectful, insensitive comments at your press conference, putting business in front of lives, you need to resign. And Lieutenant Governor, you too. You too. Because what you folks are doing to this state is you're killing people. That's bottom line. You're facilitating the death of many people because you had the opportunity and the authority to prevent this from happening weeks ago or a month ago. You did. You ignored it. You chose, and Mayor Blangiardi said it yesterday on his little chatter, that he was in his council meeting, when he was at the Honolulu City Council meeting. I watched that too. He said that it took a while to compromise with the restaurant people and the business associations to come to this, whatever the hell they're doing over there. You need a vaccine card because, vaccinated people cannot spread the virus. What the hell? It's, I tell you, guys, we as the people, get on them damn emails, email the hell out of our legislators, Senate and House, and demand that they ask for Ige and Green's resignation. We're not playing games, people. We're playing with people's lives. What the hell? To sit there and say we don't have any more federal money to support those people that will lose their jobs. We're talking a freaking 21-day or a 28-day stay at home, guys. We're not talking about a year. We're not talking about 6 months. We're talking about 28 days. So clip this virus so we can empty some hospital beds so we can put people in them. That's what we're asking. People that unfortunately lose their jobs, they go get unemployment. Of course, that system's a mess thanks to our stupid state. But use those CARES money and supplement the people financially that lose their jobs or temporarily get laid off. Stop looking for reasons why we cannot do it. Better start looking for reasons how we can save lives. I'm tired of hearing this business shit. I'm really tired of it. There's a will, there's a way, Governor. You know that. You guys make all kinds of crap happen, man. Let me tell you. I've been in politics long enough to know. You guys got more fat in that budget, all hidden. You can do it if you wanted to do it. But you are loyally obligated to your business and hotel industry people that you are going to stick by that until you have no choice. Can you imagine? Can you imagine you or your loved one goes to the hospital, God forbid, and they tell you, sorry, we just don't have any room. You need to go home and self-medicate, and hopefully you don't die. But in the meantime, we're going to let our restaurants and our bars and everything else run as if we were in no pandemic. Our visitors, nowhere luau's, go get them. We'll leave it up to the restaurant owners to manage their social distancing. This is bullshit. Governor, you want to debate me? Let's go. I put my team of experts, you get yours. Let's have a freaking debate. Let's have a debate, Governor, because you know what? You will lose. You've already lost. You've already lost. And Lieutenant Governor, you have aspirations of being the governor. You better step up, stand up, and do something. Not you were a day late and a dollar short. You were the one that wanted to open up. You were the one that wanted to remove the mask mandates. You were the one trying to convince people that it was okay, that Delta was no different than any other COVID variant. We don't forget. We don't forget. Now is the time for leaders to rise, leaders to stand up. I really don't care if a group of people come up and say we're all in agreement, because if the result is dangerous, you lost. And what happened today, people, we all lost, and more people will die. More people will die. And to sit there today and say, sorry, we're not going to do it because it's going to impact our businesses. Even though every day we get people dying. Wow. So that's the call out, guys. Call your representatives, your senators, call them all. We all got to come together. We are the voice. And you let them know, based on today only, based on the statements today and the actions or inactions of this governor, he needs to go. He needs to resign. And we need to find somebody in there that's going to put the people's health and people's lives in front of anything else, everything else. We got to save lives, people. What do I recommend for Joe Public to do? Share this video, number one. Hit the share button. Hit the share button. And number two, go to the Capitol website. There's a way you can email all your representatives and ask them, or demand that they call for Ige's resignation. This guy is going to kill a lot more people. This guy is going to kill a lot more people. This isn't about vaccines or not vaccines. Honestly, this isn't about, I've said it from the beginning. This isn't about, what this governor, this lieutenant governor, the mayor of Honolulu, everybody puts the vaccinated people against the non-vaccinated people. Listen up, guys. This virus don't give a shit you vaccinated or not. Yeah, that's a personal choice. I stand by that till I die. It's your choice. We know one thing. The vaccine is not going to stop you from getting the virus. It's not going to stop you from passing on the virus. But we also know for a fact that this virus will prevent you from getting seriously ill or dying. But that's your choice. That's your choice. So it's really not about it's right now, it's keeping people alive. That is what we need to do. This is not even, absolutely not. They rely on this vaccine. Go get vaccinated. I got vaccinated. Listen, I think everybody should get vaccinated. But that's my opinion. The vaccine, 50,000 people will get vaccinated today. We're not going to see any benefit of that for another 6 weeks. Too late. The hospitals don't have 6 weeks. What part of that doesn't the governor and the lieutenant governor understand? We don't have 6 weeks. We don't have 3 weeks. Look at the trends. Look at the charts that these people have done. It's not about vaccines, guys. It's about behavior. It's about stopping the spread of this virus. And the only way we're going to do that is by keeping people apart. You got a better way? Let me know. Let me know. It does not exist. We got to clip this surge now. We got to drop that curve down in the next week. And the only way that has been proven twice in this pandemic is with the stay-at-home. I don't like a stay-at-home order. I don't want lockdowns. But I don't want to watch people die every day. I don't want to watch people that I know get sick and die every day. I can sacrifice. If we got to do a GoFundMe page to help people that are out of work, I'll do that. I'll do what it takes. I'll go wash cars to raise money to help families that need money. I'll do whatever it takes. I'm saying the state has the resources to do that. They have chosen not to because they have an unbelievable obligation and connection to the business and visitor industries. And that has taken priority over the health and the lives of our people. Anyway, I think I've ranted enough, guys. I appreciate you guys staying on. Again, what you can do, share this video. We want this to go viral. I want the governor to see it. I want the lieutenant governor to see it. I know they will. And I'll probably get another text from the lieutenant governor. I don't care. I really don't care. And we just got to continue to spread the word. Spread the word. Let people know. Don't rely on the media. Don't rely on the media. I don't know if you've noticed, but don't you think that the media has taken on the role as the lieutenant governor's media people for his governor's run? I mean, have you not noticed that? Well, I have. So you cannot rely really what's on the media. So please, inform and educate everybody you know. This is real. This isn't going to go away. This is not going to go away. And if we don't take drastic measures, a whole lot more people are going to die. Are you on all platforms? I'm not on this one. I'm only on Facebook on this one. I will post this up on YouTube as soon as I'm done. So again, tonight, guys, Dr. Jerome Kim, Director General from the International Vaccine Institute will be on our show at 7 o'clock. Come right back here to this page. It'll be on YouTube as well, Twitter. We got them on all platforms. We have to spread the word. We have to get testing, pre-testing, post-travel testing in place. We have to. And I really don't care what people say about tourists. It's not tourists, it's visitors, it's travelers. It's everybody coming off that plane. Everybody coming off that plane. And if you, again, people want to argue, I'm done arguing with people that, I cannot have a discussion with someone who doesn't rely on facts. And just look at what happened to Kauai when we opted back into safe travels, or what I call unsafe travels. Trust me, the proof is in the pudding. You want to clip this surge, you got to take the drastic measures. Yes, there will be a business consequence. I understand that. But the alternative is not a good one, because that's death, serious illness, long-term effects, our kids getting sick. Anyway, I'm done, guys. I love you all. Thanks for the comments. Can I possibly post a new news conference? I'll try to put whatever I can grab, and I'll put them on my page. But it should be easy to find. I think it's on KHON or Star Advertisers Facebook pages. You can watch it. I know I speak for many that will not stand up for understandable reasons. I know I speak for a lot of you that what you guys are thinking. Trust me. It's I'm gonna be on target. Ed, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I already have been. I'll talk to you about it later, but I already have been. But if we don't stand up, then we deserve what we get. If we don't stand up and speak, then we condone the behavior that's happening. And I don't mean just on Facebook. I don't mean just putting your comments on Facebook. I mean making the calls, sending the emails, letting our leaders know how you feel. All right? That's the only way. That's the best we can do. That's the best we can do. And please stay safe over this weekend. It's my birthday weekend. Yeah, I'd love to go party on my birthday, but it'll be a nice, quiet birthday with my wife and I at home watching football. And we'll be safe. I just hope you all do the same. All right, guys, we love you guys. Take care. Hopefully, we'll see you guys tonight at 7 o'clock. Stay safe. God bless. Hang on, let me find the right button here. Aloha, guys.